Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Basketball Championships is provided by
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
What do you want to listen to? Oh, shoot.
Fairway, along with Mondelez Nabisco, Wells Blue Bunny, and Frito-Lay, is a proud sponsor of the 2015 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Basketball Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
I am a runner.
I'm a coach.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a fan.
I am a banker.
I'm an Iowa banker.
No matter who you are, there is an Iowa banker who is ready to help you get where you want to go. Iowa Bankers, allowing you to discover the genuine difference of Iowa banks.
Mid-American Energy, diversifying the ways we generate electricity by investing in wind generation capacity in Iowa. Information is available at midamericanenergy.com. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You may know right where you belong. Helping you get there is our job. At DMAC, we connect what you want in life to what you do for a living. With more than 150 programs, transfer degrees, and short-term certificates, DMAC can position you for a great career.
Welcome to downtown Des Moines as we kick off a triple header of Iowa high school hoops from the confines of Wells Fargo Arena. Thanks for joining us for our second night of live girls basketball tournament coverage here on statewide Iowa Public Television. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Yeager, and throughout the afternoon and evening, IPTV Sports will continue to bring you the highlights, analysis, and features from right here at our on-site sports desk. And we'll be sure to showcase all the pageantry of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Iowa Farm Bureau State Basketball Championships. First though, let's head courtside with BJ Shaban and Laura Leonard.
Thanks, Paul. It is time for Iowa High School State Championship basketball. It's the Class 3A title game, as you have the Pocahontas Area Indians, ranked second in the state, taking on the upstart and number 7 Nevada Cubs. Hi again, everyone, with Laura Leonard. I'm BJ Shaban, and Laura, what a very interesting matchup for this 3A title game.
Well, it is. It's going to be offense versus defense, and usually you figure defense wins those battles, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a tough tale for Nevada to keep up with Pocahontas' offense.
Tempo going to be the key in this one, as Pocahontas Area coming into the contest at 25-1. Their head coach is Robert Mask. He teaches math at the elementary at Pocahontas Area, and he says he has a passion working with numbers. Well, his team set all sorts of records this year with the numbers that they put up. And the head coach for the Nevada Cubs, well, it's none other than Kristen Meyer, who was recently named the Iowa Girls Coaches Association Southwest Coach of the Year, and she has her team into the title game for the first time since 1920. Are you kidding me? The Cubs have an opportunity to try to do it here today. Let's now turn it over to our public address announcer for the introduction of today's lineups. And here is Mr. Joe Hammond.
Championship game, and good luck.
Each year at the state basketball tournament, the Iowa Bankers Association presents the Student Athlete Achievement Award to a student athlete who excels on the court, in the classroom, and in their community. The recipient receives a $1,000 scholarship to the college of her choice. The 2015 Student Athlete Achievement Award winner is Rose Meyer from Pocahontas Area High School in Pocahontas. Presenting the 2015 award is Jody Lyon from CS Bank Pocahontas. Congratulations to Rose, and thank you to Jody Lyon with CS Bank Pocahontas and the Iowa Bankers Association for their sponsorship of this award. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2015 Iowa High School Girls Class 3A Championship game between the Pocahontas Area Indians and the Nevada Cubs. Let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches from each team, beginning with the Pocahontas Area Indians. Number 12, Ashlyn Weidauer. Number 15, Danielle Newman. Number 20, Jordan Redding. Number 23, Addie Dutcher. Number 25, Olivia Allers. Number 30, Jocelyn Johnson. Number 32, Bailey Bainreb. Number 35, Brooke Runneberg. Number 40, Janie Brinkman. And number 45, Kenzie Sullivan. The assistant coaches for Pocahontas area are Sam Trumpold and Brandon Ruffridge. And now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Nevada Cubs. Number 4, Holly Kugler. Number 10, Madison Abraham. Number 12, Sydney C. Number 24, Izzy Kapuska. Number 30, Caroline Wagner. Number 32, Elizabeth Wessels. Number 40, Amaris Hornbuckle. Number 42, Hattie Rhodes. And number 50, Grace Francis. The assistant coaches for Nevada are Nikki Vance and Joel Fye. For tonight's starting lineups. For Pocahontas area, number 3, Faith Meyer. And for Nevada, number 0, Claire Hausman. For Pocahontas area, number 4, Rose Miller. And for Nevada, number 2, Abby Stevenson. For Pocahontas area, number 5, L.A. Ruffridge. And for Nevada, number 22, Allie Fye. For Pocahontas area, number 10, Grace Meyer. And for Nevada, number 34, Katie Casabaum. For Pocahontas area, number 14, Autumn Redding. For Nevada, number 44, Alexi Kadelka. The head coach for Pocahontas area is Robert Mast, and the head coach for Nevada is Kristen Meyer. The floor officials tonight are Daryl DeRuyter, Ben Applegate, and Jeff Horst. Welcome Pocahontas area and Nevada to the 2015 Class 3A State Championship.
We are ready for state championship basketball, the Class 3A title game. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. What does Pocahontas area need to do?
They need to set the tempo. They want to get out and run, see if they can wear out this defense, and they want to look for fast break points. They're also going to need help side defense. They need to get that rotation defensively to help with the bigs on the inside.
How about Nevada?
Well, they need to defend that three-point line. We talked a little bit about it. Pocahontas is 17 of 46 from the three-point line in the tournament, and they need to establish their inside game. They're going to have to work inside out.
So it will be Casabaum and Raddick to jump it up center circle. Here we go. The 3A title game is now underway. And look out, Ruffridge on the attack, and we'll get the quick bucket for Pocahontas area, which was so key as they want to speed up the tempo in this one against the Cubs.
And that's exactly what they did. Right off of the opening tip, they got Ruffridge right on the fly, handed the ball off. She went all the way to the hoop.
Rose Meyer picks up the foul for the Indians. Nevada, a very good group of players out on the floor, all underclassmen. In fact, there's just one senior starting on the floor today for both teams. That's Rose Meyer, who just picked up the foul for Pocahontas area. Stevenson will dump it into Casabom, who will tie it up.
And I think that's where you're going to see Nevada go a lot early and often. They're going to go down to Casabom because she does have that height advantage.
Nevada got here by knocking off top-ranked Mediapolis, holding them to a season-low 45 points. They can play some D, and they can rebound pretty well.
Well, Nevada has really hung their hat on the way they've played defense all season. Coming into the tournament, allowing only 31.6 points per game to its opponents, so they really do clamp down.
Kudelka at the high post. Bai, who was injured against Mediapolis playing, says she's at full strength. It was her right knee. She came down awkwardly, left the game, and then came back in. Good low post move, and it's Kudelka who will finish it off with the assist from Casabom, and Nevada has the lead for the first time.
Coach Meyer says Casabom is the best passer on the team, and we just saw it there. She really enjoys dishing the ball off to Kudelka, and it really gets more enjoyment out of that than scoring.
Meyer shot off the mark. Nevada wanting to play more of a half-court game and not get sped up, if you will.
I think once they get it into their front court, they're going to try to run their set offense, be very patient, make Pocahontas play a little bit of defense.
Stevenson on the drive to Kudelka, and the freshman will be fouled and will go to the line.
Here's a good look at what Casabom can do. Nice spin move, and then she finds her teammate on the other block, gets the ball over to Kudelka.
Kudelka at the line, scored a team-high 20 points in their opening round win here at the state tournament against Red Oak. And a player that has really, she's a freshman, but she's gained a lot of confidence throughout the season, and especially here at the state tournament.
Well, she's played with a ton of confidence here in the tournament, and averaging 16 points a game in their first two tournament games on the season, a little over 10. But that's what confidence will do for you, is allow you to get to the rim, get inside, and shoot with a lot of confidence.
By the way, Nevada has already outscored their 19-20 performance here in the state championship game, in which they lost to Correctionville. 11-4 was the final there. Ooh, a barn burner. And it really did probably burn down the barn.
It might have, but you know, you look back on those scores of those days and you do see that low scoring type of atmosphere, but I'm sure they were all very exciting.
Grace Meyer just picked up another foul. Keep an eye on this. Pocahontas area has a very talented group of 5 players, but they only maybe go about 6 players deep. Foul trouble could get them into a lot of trouble here today. Same thing for Nevada, though, too. Both teams not really deep.
I just had to do double duty there. I had to get the loose ball. It's too bad it wasn't on the floor. I would have shot it.
I knew you would. You weren't looking to pass it to me. I know that.
Well, you were open.
Pocahontas area will come up with a loose ball. Indians on the attack with Faith Meyer, and she's fouled and will go to the line.
Well, you can see that Pocahontas in attack mode, and that's what they want to do. They want to speed you up. They go at a little bit higher pace than most teams. See if you can disrupt a few things, and that's what their whole offense is built around, trying to run at a high tempo.
Kudelka just picked up the foul, her first. In fact, Pocahontas area averaging at second best in Class 3A, 70 points per game. But they like to shoot the 3, Laura.
Well, they really do, and that's been a big part of their wins here in the tournament. They have been able to find the mark from 3-point range, and they do have the sharpshooters from out there.
Now, I've been surprised here so far. They've tried to attack. 2-on-1 opportunity. Kudelka pump fakes, gets the bucket, and will try to get the 3-point play at the line.
Well, Nevada coming right back at him, running the break. Stevenson with a nice dish over to Kudelka. They're doing a great job of running the lanes and getting open.
Autumn Raddick picked up the foul there. That's her first, 4th team foul here against Pocahontas area. Kudelka very strong here in the early going. She has 7 points. And this one going to be lost out of bounds off of the hip of Faith Meyer.
Well, again, in attack mode, and something I think they do. They like to attack baseline and kick it back out to the three-point shooters, but this defense really is cutting off that baseline drive.
And they're cutting off Ruffridge. The sophomore averaging 27 points per game. She scored the first bucket of the contest and hasn't really touched it since.
You know, I have to take a look and see what they're doing. Are they face guarding? And you have to know that Ruffridge has seen a variety of defenses against her this season, and so see if Nevada is going to throw anything different at them.
Here she goes, Ruffridge, trying to find a little bit of an opening. By the way, 4 turnovers so far by Nevada. Here's a steal, Casaubon has it in front court, and she picked up her pivot foot. A little slide step. We'll turn it over for the 5th time.
I thought she kept that pivot foot down. She looked at the official and said, I kept it down, but she drug it a little bit, but a good job of getting out in the passing lane.
Ruffridge way up top. Are you kidding me? Ellie Ruffridge from way downtown.
Well, she just needs a little bit of separation. Doesn't need a lot, and she's not afraid to let it fly.
Stevenson again to Kudelka. They break the pressure, and they get the offensive rebound with 5. Casaubon in the paint, tried to shovel it, and will be turned over, and then Casaubon commits the foul.
Too much congestion down on the defensive end, but this is the range that Ruffridge has. She's calling out the play, defense backs off, and she knocked that down from the NBA three-point line.
18 three-pointers made now at the state tournament by Pocahontas area, which leads all classes.
Well, they have several players that can do it from beyond the arc, and it's not just Ruffridge. They are kind of a three-headed monster, if you will. They have a lot of players that can score the ball.
5 working against Faith Meyer here. And we'll give it off to Stevenson. Again, Pocahontas area, a lot of pressure. Here's Kudelka in the paint, lost it, and it's going to be called for a travel. 6th turnover by Nevada.
They've been able to break this pressure and get the ball down low, but over the last couple of minutes, Pocahontas has recovered nicely, gotten into good defensive stances, been able to knock the ball away and get some turnovers.
Ruffridge going against Stevenson. Pretty good matchup. Stevenson can really move laterally, the soccer player. Casaubon thought she got it clean, but she did get a piece of the body. And going to the line will be Autumn Raddick.
Casaubon comes into the tournament with 79 blocks, and that's why they feel they can play so aggressive out on the perimeter, because they have somebody back in the middle that can block shots. But that's foul number 2 on her, I believe.
She'll have to sit. Haiti Rhodes ready to come back, or come into the game for the first time as the 5'11" freshman who played huge against Mediapolis. She has yet to score here at the state tournament, but just had logged some big-time minutes in that semifinal win. Raddick cannot get one to fall, and Nevada out with the rebound again.
Now, Pocahontas has had trouble with free throws, not only on the season, but here at the tournament, and that's something that may come back to haunt them. They're going to have to step up to the line and knock some shots down if they want to win this ball game.
Hausman tries to go to the corner, and it's turned over. He's going to pitch it out to Rhodes. 3-point lead here for the Cubs with 3:23 to play in the first quarter.
Nevada got off to a quick start, and now the defense for Pocahontas is settling in and really getting them out of sorts. And with Casaubon out of the lineup, that hurts them. They can knock down shots like that when you give them the opening.
Rose Meyer nails the 3, and we're all tied up at 9. 3 players for Pocahontas area average at least 1 3-point field goal make per game. They've done that throughout the entire season.
That's what makes them so hard to defend. You cannot key in on one player.
Kudelka draws contact and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, we've seen Ruffridge hit from deep. This time she facilitates it, kicks the ball back out to Myers, who knocks it down from the top of the key.
And that's the second personal against Radig. So Pocahontas area with a couple of players, their posts in foul trouble, Grace Meyer and Autumn Radig. And still, Coach Robert Mask has yet to go to the bench.
Well,
and now he will.
Sometimes you gamble and you win, and sometimes you gamble and you lose, but you got to play it smart in a championship game. And so, first time going to go to the bench.
Brooke Runneberg is into the game, the 6-foot senior. She last year was a part of the Lorenz Marathon School District. The two are now sharing sports programs, so it even further enlarged Pocahontas area. And here's Ruffridge on the drive. Finds the glass and gives the Indians another tie game here at 11.
You know, Ruffridge is so tough to defend. She has that little stop and go dribble, and that's how she gets by defenders. And now defense picking it up for Pocahontas.
Rhodes cannot get the handle on it. 8th turnover by Nevada. Tied at 11, 2:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Both teams, couple of players in foul trouble. Two starters on the bench. Here's Ruffridge. Boy, got the quick step, and this one they're going to say is kicked. Stops the clock with 2:21 to play in the first.
Yeah, and good ball handling skills, too. She's able to use that crossover dribble to get herself open.
Izzy Kaputska now into the game for Rhodes. The 5'8" sophomore will check in, averaging 2 points per game. And this one's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Pocahontas area. So Nevada tries to get it into Kudelkin. It's turned over. Ruffridge goes inside. And count it.
Everybody for Pocahontas was in the front court. They did not have anybody back defensively. They get the steal. The nice pass inside to Meyer. And again, Ruffridge not scoring, but handing out the assist. She averages about 7.5 a game.
And they're unable to convert at the line. They've missed quite a few here tonight. Nevada has made, well, attempted 4 field goal attempts here in this title game. They've had 8 turnovers so far. Make it their 5th field goal attempt, but they come up short with 5.
Phi worked so hard to get through the defense. Just short-armed that shot when she got to the glass.
Ruffridge is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 here. And that one goes against Abby Stevenson, her first.
You know, we all think of Ruffridge as a big three-point shooter, and she does shoot a lot of them, but she can put the ball on the floor and get to the hoop. She also leads this team in free throw attempts, so that shows you what she can do to create some more offense for her team by putting that ball on the floor and getting inside.
Ruffridge now with 9 points. She's picked it up here at the end of the quarter. Here's Fine. Nevada's offense has been sped up here in the first quarter. Now trying to work their half-court set. Fine open for 3. Takes it and hits!
Inside-out basketball, and that's exactly how they operate. They look to establish inside.
The answer, not there by Ruffridge. And the rebound to Fine. It's a 1-point game with $1:20 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Stevenson. Draws the contact and will go to the line. Draws the foul. I believe, is that on Grace Meyer? We'll find out.
I think it might be.
And that'll be her 3rd. That's huge.
Now that's definitely, you have to take her out at this point. They gambled a little bit, left her in that ball game, and now she's got number 3 and probably will sit a good majority of the second quarter as well.
Ashlyn Whitehour will come in, the 5'5" sophomore. And Stevenson got 1 out of 2. We're tied up at 15. Or make it 15-14, I beg your pardon. 1-point game, Nevada down here with a minute to play in the opening quarter.
Whitehour didn't waste any time.
Ruffridge will pick the pocket. Coast to coast into the rack, she'll get the deuce.
And smart by Nevada to let her go, not pick up a foul, but great quick hands by Ruffridge.
She's in double figures. Here's the deep shot. Left it short. Did Osman. And Pocahontas area will get it back.
Take a look at the defense. Not only can she shoot the ball, but she plays a little bit of defense as well. Quick hands, pokes that ball away, and takes it all the way to the rim.
(17-15). The Indians with the lead. And a 5-second call called against Ruffridge. I tell you, Abby Stevenson has been keeping pace with Ruffridge defensively, even though Ruffridge has 11. I know that sounds weird, but it seems like she's somewhat, so far what we've seen out of the state tournament here so far, she's been able to at least keep in front of her a little bit.
Yeah, she's done a good job, and she's doing what she's been asked to do. You have to contain her. You cannot shut her down. You just have to contain her.
Casabon back in for Nevada, goes to Kapelka. The high-low game doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to Whitehour of Pocahontas area. Ruffridge tries to go for the shot at the horn, but she did not get it off before that horn sounded, and that will be the end of the first 8 minutes. 17-15. Pocahontas area with the lead on Nevada. Let's go to Paul Yeager.
All right, thank you, BJ. Thank you, Laura. Let's find out how these two teams got here. It was an exciting semifinal, like almost every game here at the Iowa tournament. Let's talk about Nevada. It was Katie Casabon. She pump fakes and finishes there with that baby hook. Look at that move. Spin left, go back to the right, off the glass, splits the defenders. And now take a look at this one. Driving in is Abby Stevenson for two more. Nevada won that one by a score of 52-45 to advance to the title game. The other semifinal, let's talk about Pocahontas. They were against Crestwood, the Cadets from Northeast Iowa. Cascade and Pokey. Ellie Ruffridge, we've seen her a lot in this game. Take a look at this move to the hole, up and over and in for two. Ruffridge just has a great ability on the floor. Fakes left, goes left. Nice floater there. Pocahontas led at the half, 34-29. Then three ball in the second half. Ruffridge from long distance left, now left again. Pocahontas into your title game with a 58-43 win over Crestwood. That is how they made it to the floor. Let's go back down there now with BJ.
Thank you very much, Paul. With Laura Leonard, BJ Shaban here at Wells Fargo Arena. It is the Class 3A state championship game here on Iowa Public Television. Into the second quarter of play. In that first quarter, Nevada turned it over 9 times. Pocahontas able to capitalize off of it and get 11 points off of turnovers. Here's Casabon playing with 2 fouls. Will be reached in upon. And the foul is really mounting for Pocahontas area. They have Grace Meyer, one of their starters, averaging 10 points a game, sitting on the bench with 3. And Autumn Radig, their other post player, sitting on the bench with 2.
Well, that could become an issue for Pocahontas, because if you have, you play 5 players mainly, and you have 2 of them sitting on the bench for a long period of time, that could be a problem for your team, and especially the continuity on offense.
You still have Ruffridge, though.
You still have Ruffridge, and she can create and do a lot of things, and she's going to have to do a lot of things here in the second quarter.
We're tied up at 17. Nevada has prided themselves on defense. They've held 12 opponents to 30 points or fewer, but can they hold Ruffridge to under 30? She's got 13. 19-17, and Casabon to Stevenson into the front court. They'll work it around. Bai, who's hit a 3 already, will drive it in. Can't get the layup. Kudelka's shot not there.
Well, they're able to get a second look at it, but you know, last time down the floor for Pocahontas, Ruffridge just took it right at Casabon, who's got 2 fouls. Smart move, and Casabon had to lay off, so you don't want to pick up number 3.
You mentioned both teams don't go very deep. To the corner. 3 ball in the way. What do you think of Nevada's pace here so far?
I think they're trying to keep it into a tempo that they want to use. They don't want to run and gun with Pocahontas, so they're trying to do everything that they can once they get it into their front court to slow it down just a little bit so they can catch their breath.
Kassebaum ties it up at 19, and then Ausman with the steal. Nevada trying to regain the lead here. It's been back and forth, settling into a pretty nice game, although the fouls are mounting, which could really change how this one might end. Open lane for Ausman, and she's going to be called for a travel. It might have been too open for her.
Just one extra step, just needed to put that one extra dribble down before she took off.
Janie Brinkman now into the game, the 6-foot junior. As Coach Robert Mask is working his bench. And a turnover here by Pocahontas area.
They're trying to get it into Brinkman, who just came into the ball game, and that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to patchwork this together to get through to halftime and see if they can stay close and keep it either go in the locker room up or down by very little.
3 off the mark for Stevenson. And Ruffridge gets the rebound, and she'll bring it ahead. And this one to the interior, turned over. So Pocahontas area will give it right back. And now a timeout going to be taken by the Indians. 5:33 to play here in the first half. This is the first trip to the state tournament for Pocahontas since 2005. They're 7th overall. And for Nevada, pretty excited. First time they've been to the state tournament in 47 years. And Abby Stevenson says, yeah, they're soaking it all in.
It's amazing. You saw our celebration and we're just ecstatic. We're so happy and it's so exciting to be here, and we're ready for it. We're ready to go take it all on Saturday.
Can you imagine that? I mean, first time since '68 you've been to the state tournament, and now you're into the state title game somewhere your school hasn't been since 1920. That's where Nevada's at right now.
But did you see the expression change on her face when she talked about we're going to take it? We're taking it all. I mean, she was talking about the atmosphere and how great it is and how everybody's so excited. But then when she talked about the game, her facial expression just changed, and she got very determined that they're going to take it all.
Inside, Kassebaum gets the layup and gives Nevada the lead again. She's got 6.
Like that step-through move of Kassebaum, just gets around, gives that ball fake, and steps right through.
And a travel will be called against Pocahontas area. The dynamic duo for Nevada, Kassebaum and Kudelka, has really delivered so far here in the first half. They've combined to score 17 of the 21 for Nevada.
Well, they've done a great job of working together, not only in the high-low, but they've done a good job when they've gotten the ball down in the low post. And that's that crossover, that step-through move that a lot of posts use to get beyond the defense and get to the glass.
So a timeout taken by Nevada, 5:02 to play here in the first half. Let's hear what Coach Robert Mask has to say of Pocahontas area.
Don't help, because they go right back to them for those drives. Offensively, keep being aggressive to the hoop, keep being strong, open shots, hit them. Otherwise, don't try to do too cutesy. Okay, we're just playing hard.
Keep working hard.
1, 2, 3.
Coach Robert Mask, he told us before the game the key is controlling tempo, meaning you want to go up-tempo with his team and jumping on opponents. They did that early on, but Nevada really weathered that storm.
They've done a nice job of breaking the pressure of Pocahontas. They've been able to get a couple of easy layups, but you heard him say, just don't get too cute on the offensive side of things. Go in and attack, and then get some help side defense on down low.
Stevenson to Kudelka. They break the pressure and get the layup again. Kudelka in double figures with 11.
And they've been able to go over the top of this pressure defense and find the bigs down low in the block.
To the top, the 3 by Meyer. Got it! Called a 2. Her foot was on the line.
Took her time to set up, but she wanted to knock it down. And again, creating, getting inside, drawing the defense. Ruffridge kicks it back out for another assist.
And Casabon goes inside with the assist from Abby Stevenson. Tremendous fan support here in this 3A title game. And I heard one of the players say it just gives them chills to see this many people here at Wells Fargo Arena. We hope that you're enjoying it at home or wherever you may be. We've got 3 games today. The first one here, the 3A title game. Next up in 4A, you've got Harlan taking on Western Dubuque. And then in the 5A title game, Waukee and Valley will do it one more time. Inside, Stevenson can't get the layup. Fighting for her own rebound, and it comes down to the Indians. Look out, Ruffridge. Nobody picks her up as she brings it into the circle. How about that circus shot?
You know, Coach said don't get too cutesy, but why not? Because she had to on that one. She was looking for an angle, looking for an opening, and just scooped it up and off the glass and is going to go to the line. 15
points so far by Ellie Ruffridge, the sophomore who's an 86% free throw shooter on the season. Scored 32 points in the semifinals against Crestwood, and she's actually on pace as a sophomore to set the all-time scoring record here in the state of Iowa, which is held by Deb Remerdy, who was pretty good in her own right up at Rock Valley a few years ago.
She was very good. 2,756 points is her total, and Ruffridge is on pace to break that.
Casabon tied up possession arrow. Will keep it with Pocahontas area. It's a 1-point game with 3:36 to play in the first half. Now the 3 from the wing. How about that? Yes, the Iowa Bank is now open for Whitehour.
Whitehour let it fly, and as soon as it went through the hoop, big smile on her face. Knew it was a little offline, but it was at the right angle.
2-point game. Casabon at the high post. Gonna take it right at Radig. Just flips it up there and flipped it a little bit too much.
Now Casabon's looking for the call, and Radig got a little physical with her down low. Gave her a little bit of a shove, but not enough for the officials to call, and just got her offline.
So Ruffridge trying to work with it. Spins it around to the top, Meyer. Rose's shot is there. It's a 2. And here comes the Pocahontas area run, a 6-0 run. And now a travel by Nevada as the Cubs turn it over.
Well, here's a good look at what they can do from the outside. Here's the big bank shot by Whitehour off the inbounds play. And then Myers just open at the top of the key. Rose Meyer knocks down another one, and she really isn't one of their big three-point shooters. Only 10 of 32 coming into the tournament from beyond the arc. So does not take a lot of threes, but been very efficient.
Well, the 3 Meyer sisters, well, they have really conformed to this team. They got 3 sisters on the team, and they've actually brought Ellie Ruffridge into the fold as she has been a part of it with this program. You got Faith Rose and Grace Meyer, and they always kind of chide each other, and especially during the pre and post game, they said Rose might be the best shooter, but Faith is the quickest and the best dancer. It's kind of fun to hear how the sisters can go back and forth in this team. Play so well together. They've got a 4-point lead here at 29-25, and Radig will be called for the step, as Pocahontas area will give it right back to the Cubs.
Well, you go back to the sisters, Grace Meyer, Faith Meyer, and Ruffridge ran on their state championship cross-country team this last fall, and they were in the Parade of Champions last night, being honored for that championship. So they're looking to get another championship under their belt here on the basketball court.
I never really heard of this, but during the semifinals before the game, they actually took a 20-minute run before the game just to get rid of some nerves. I wonder what they did before the state title game here.
I don't know. I'm afraid to ask, but I guess they just run around the halls of Wells Fargo just to get themselves loose.
Casabon caught up. We'll get it to Kudelka, and a 3-second violation called against Casabon and Nevada, so the Cubs will turn it over again.
You know, Casabon's getting a little frustrated. The last couple of calls have been against her, and she's trying to kind of shake that off and get back into her normal game.
Ruffridge, the crossover. Drives to Radig. Count it.
Well, when you have foul trouble and you know you can't contest, Ruffridge goes right at you. But then when she draws the defense to her, she's able to dish the ball off and find Radig wide open.
A 10-0 run here by Pocahontas area. Make it 11-0, 32-25. The Indians with their biggest lead at 7.
I think you have to see Nevada try to go exactly that spot. They need to go inside, work it inside out.
And Bai hits the big 3 for the Cubs.
And as they run down the floor, Kassabaum looks at Phi and says, nice job. Expect more of that type of offense.
And now a foul called right on the ball. An illegal screen there by Radig, and that's a big one. That's her 3rd.
There comes the triple team, and then the dish out. Phi calmly knocks down a big 3-pointer for Nevada.
So Pocahontas area with 2 players with 3 fouls, Grace Meyer and Autumn Radig. And Radig will remain in the game. Here's Kudelka. Looks to drive it in and lost it off of her foot. Brooke Runneberg will come back into the game, and she'll replace Radig.
Now, we talked about doing it by patchwork and trying to stay close, or maybe being ahead a little bit or down by a little bit when you go to the locker room at halftime. I think they've done a great job, Pocahontas has, with this makeshift lineup, because they normally go with 5 starters most of the minutes, but they've had to put in a few subs in this ballgame.
How about this matchup? Ruffridge does give it up. Now the 3 from the wing. It's long, and the rebound comes down to Kudelka of Nevada.
Yeah, I know, you saw that they got switched out. Kassabaum gets switched out over on Ellie Ruffridge, and they had the mismatch.
Less than a minute to go in the half. And stepping on the near sideline was Stevenson. 4-point game, 57 seconds to play in the first half. It's been back and forth, but the Indians with an 11-0 run midway through the second quarter here. They've kind of gained somewhat of a handle on it. They did switch off again. And now Stevenson comes back to guard Ruffridge. Will drive it in. Can't get the roll, and the rebound to Kassabaum.
Well, they got what they wanted. She does such a great job of stopping and starting. And you see the defense trying to shuffle their feet, and they have 1 or 2 defenders on her all the time, but she still seems to get open.
Here's Kudelka. 20 seconds to go in the half. Nevada might hold for 1 here. Down by 4. Stevenson will be at the point. Looks to drive to the baseline. Now to Kassabaum on the block. Goes up. And we've got ourselves a 2-point ball game at intermission. Pocahontas area with a 32-30 lead on Nevada. And an explosive first half. 16 points by Ellie Ruffridge. 12 points for Katie Kassabaum for Nevada. Lexi Kudelka for the Cubs also chipping in with 11. Let's go to Paul Yeager.
All right, thank you very much. I know you two are going to need a break. That's a fast-paced, frenetic first half, and part of that reason is by design. The coach of Pocahontas is joining us now. And, Coach, you got some foul trouble there. What are you going to have to do about that in the second half?
We got to be a little bit smarter there. I did not notice that Grace had 2 already in the first, so she picked up the 3rd. That one's on me a little bit there. But I like the tempo that we're getting set. The bigs are still finding space inside. We really got to do a good job of continuing to try to take them away.
And they're going to try to keep going inside to Kassabaum and Kudelka. I mean, you're outmanned, outsized there. What are you going to have to do to stop that?
It's got to be a team unit. We just got to continue to play tough defense and make sure that we challenge them as much as we can.
All right, Coach, thank you so very much. Coach Robert Mask from Pocahontas area. They lead at the half, 32-30. Let's go back down to the floor. And we have the performance, the halftime performance by the All-Iowa Honor Dance Team.
Honor Dance Team is making its 33rd appearance at the Girls State Basketball Tournament. 100 high school dance teams are represented in this year's All-Iowa Honor Dance Team. Over 550 dancers auditioned at Ames High School last fall for the 276 positions. All schools are members of the Iowa State Dance Team Association. Choreographers are Jackie Aginaga, Betty Baker, Andrea Dana, Stacy Horton, and Jackie Morse. Director of the All Iowa Honor Dance Team is Kathy Enyart. Sit back and enjoy their performance to a conga theme. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 All Iowa Honor Dance Team.
I think y'all having a good time out there. I know what you're thinking that you can outthink me, but you can't, frankly. I'm out for the Benjis, Frankies, you know. Just cause you ain't me, don't hate me. As a matter of fact, you should thank me, even if you don't, you're welcome, Yankees. Zigga, 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 zow. Who got the keys to the world now? Yours truly. Blah, 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 blah. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party. I think y'all having a good time.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it, you gotta do that conga. Dance
un pasito para adelante, María. 1, 2, 3, un pasito para atrás.
Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Iowa Honor Dance Team.
Incredible performance. It's great to watch for many of you, and that's one of the only states, if not the only state, that does a halftime like that. And tonight's halftime performance by the All-Iowa Honor Dance Team is a long-standing tradition during the girls' state basketball tournament. A select team of dancers represent schools from across Iowa, most of which also compete at the State Dance Team Championships held every December. Here's a look back at past competitions, many of them featured right here on Iowa Public Television. The proud tradition of the Iowa State Dance Team Championships has continued for nearly 40 years. The first competition was held in 1976 with just 9 high school teams participating. Today, the competition has grown and is considered to be one of the most prestigious in the nation. Kathy Enyart hosts IPTV's coverage.
More than 5,000 of Iowa's top young dancers traveled to Des Moines to compete in the 2015 Iowa State Dance Team Championships. Hi, I'm Kathy Enyart, Executive Director of the Iowa State Dance and Drill Team Association. The championship event is held at Wells Fargo Arena and Hy-Vee Hall.
This year's event had a record-setting number of teams competing.
Throughout the 2 days of competition, there were a total of 555 routines. 270 high school teams represented and 25 college teams. We are the largest state dance team competition in the nation.
Dance teams compete in a diverse range of categories, including jazz, hip-hop, color guard, lyrical, and all-male. But one of the most popular categories is pom.
Iowa is considered the pom state. Everybody likes to do a pom routine. We had a total of 147 pom routines in 2 days.
Iowa Public Television has covered the dance team state championships since 2000. Prior to that, IPTV covered the event in 1987 and captured this memorable footage. Kathy Enyart, director for the Monroe High School Swing Steppers from 1974 to 1989, recalls what made this moment a piece of dance and drill history.
In 1987, we walked out on the floor at Pleasantville High School, and I know I had everybody's mouth dropping open. We brought the Lycra Unitard to Iowa, and it was just amazing. No one had ever seen anything like this before.
The event continues to showcase the creativity and diverse talents of the athletes who participate in dance.
These dancers are very athletic. These are probably the same young ladies that are going to basketball practice after school. They're also in the pep band, student council, everything. But that is what they learned from being on dance team, time management.
In 2013, IPTV interviewed Ankeny High School dancer Madeline Robson, who also played on the school's varsity basketball team.
I think dance is a lot more physically demanding than people think it is. Sometimes when we have to run our dance through multiple times at 6 a.m., you feel like you've just run 6 suicides. Whereas basketball is equally as demanding, if not more. And I mean, they both take from different areas of your body, and so I'm just sore all over.
IPTV's 2015 highlight show features Jackie LaWarn, a finalist on Fox's popular program So You Think You Can Dance. The Dowling Catholic High School graduate is pursuing a career in dance.
I joined dance team in high school and kept going with that, and that was kind of the first time I ever did really competitive dancing, you know, where you can learn that drive to really push yourself and see what it's like to be on a floor and having people judge you and, you know, a lot of people looking at you. Coming from Iowa and getting just to travel around and really just live out my passion every day has been such an amazing experience.
Lois Turnage, president of the Iowa State Dance and Drill Team Association and coach of the Pleasantville team, shares what inspires her long-time commitment to dance.
I'm going to start getting a little teary-eyed. I've had the opportunity to touch a lot of lives. I like to think in a positive manner. I want kids to understand that they can be the best they can be. They just need to do it.
Lois continues her work with the Dance Championships and co-hosts IPTV's Highlights program.
Awesome job! Good luck, everybody! Boyer Valley!
For nearly 4 decades, dance has thrived in Iowa. Kathy Enyart says although much has changed, what's most important has remained the same.
Most of the changes have come in costuming, music, and style of dance. However, the things that have stayed the same are the inner teachings. The final goal is to have fun, but be proud of what you've done.
Next year, the Iowa State Dance Team Championships will celebrate their 40th anniversary. To see the full highlight show of the 2015 Iowa State Dance Team Championships, visit our website at iptv.org/sports. We'll be right back.
Our case is slender. It won't be easy.
I keep you for what's easy. You think I've promoted you for the charm of your presence? I keep you because you are a serpent.
Millions of monarch butterflies, 2,000 miles, Canada to Mexico. No GPS, no maps, just an unquenchable drive to go home. How do they do it? The incredible journey of the butterflies on Nova.
The American education system is broken, it's failing. Is that really true?
For all the criticisms that we get, we really don't get up in the morning and drive to work thinking about how badly we can do today.
There are good days here, there are bad days here. You know, it's a journey.
Victor Borge is one of the most gifted entertainers of all time. His hilarious performances are infectious and timeless. Prepare yourself to laugh till you cry. Please join me, Itzhak Perlman, for Victor Borge's timeless comedy.
See this festival special Monday evening, March 9th.
Her spirit touched our hearts. Now hear Judy Garland's remarkable life story.
I, Judy Garland, am going to talk.
American Masters celebrates Judy Garland.
This is the Al-Qaeda that Osama bin Laden only dreamed of.
The view was this is Iraq's problem, let them deal with it.
The growth of ISIS was noted and the deterioration of the Iraqi forces was missed.
If you threaten America, you will find no safe haven.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines. A beautiful day outside and a pretty darn good basketball game on the inside. Let's take a look at the first half highlights between Pocahontas area and the Nevada Cubs. This one is good in the first half. Nevada, great defense, but early on it was good offense and passing. Casabom to Kudelka. Lexi gets another one, the freshman, and one. The Cubs went off to a 9-2 lead, but Ellie Ruffridge, one of the best players in the state as a sophomore, drives there. Then she picks the pocket of Ausman and goes coast to coast for laying it in for two. Meyer had a great first half, and she had a couple of big threes. She finished with 16, Casabom with 12. We are at halftime 32-30. Let's go down for the second half and check in with BJ and Laura.
Thank you very much, Paul. Very entertaining first half, as Paul just mentioned. And, you know, I was surprised by the pace of the game here.
Yeah, I was too. And I think that it really favored Pocahontas in the end, because they got up and they ran, they used their defense, turned it into offense. And so I think the pace favored them. You're going to have to see if Nevada's going to change things up.
Well, when you think about the first half statistics here, you take a look at the field goal numbers. The one that kind of jumps out to me, I don't know what you're thinking, Lori, is the rebounding. The reason why is that Nevada, a 4 rebound advantage. They've been out rebounding their opponents here at the state tournament by 18. It's just at 4 here at the first half.
Yeah, and that's something that they probably should go to the glass a little bit more, because they do have that height advantage, and they need to use that to their advantage to try to widen that margin a little bit. And you look at the turnovers, not terrible, but they came at inopportune times, and both teams were able to capitalize on those.
And then, of course, the free throw numbers, Nevada 8 of 9, you know, in their semifinal game against Minneapolis, they shot 30 free throws, and they did get Pocahontas into some foul trouble.
Well, you know what, and I think Pocahontas did a really nice job of patching together a lineup where they may have kids in there that may have not played a whole lot of minutes this season, but they've hung in there. They were able to withstand that foul trouble. They've gotten to the third quarter, and they're up by 2. So that tells you what the subs off the bench have done for this team.
It's the Class 3A state championship. So how far did these two teams drive, and how far will you have to go to get some good ice cream? Because both of these two communities have some of the best ice cream parlors in the state. I tell you what, Pocahontas, 138 miles to get to the Udder Cow. For Nevada, you only have to go 39 if you're in Des Moines to get to Starbucks. Well, I'm thinking ice cream because of the weather outside, because this is some really good basketball, but thinking of March and some nice warm weather ahead.
Hey, this is a perfect time to go get some ice cream. It's finally warm outside. Normally, girls' state basketball tournament, we have the bad weather, we have snowstorm, we have ice, whatever, but today turned out to be a nice day, and you do think about ice cream on a nice sunny day like today.
You better grab some popcorn, though, here for the second half. Pocahontas area started the season preseason #1. That's where they want to finish. They've got a 2-point lead and 16 minutes to play. And for the Nevada Cubs, they have the top defense in Class 3A, yielding just about 32 points a game. That's what they gave up in the first half. What adjustments do you expect them to make here for the late half?
Well, I think that they need to get out a little bit more on the three-point shooters. They need to defend a little bit better out on the arc.
Let's take a look at the game leaders here so far for Pocahontas area and the Nevada Cubs. For the Indians, it's been Ellie Ruffridge leading the way. She's got 16 points. And for Nevada, Katie Casabon, her duck under moves, pretty sensational here in the first half. 5 of 6 from the field. She's got 12 points. And the freshman, Lexi Kudelka, right behind her with 11. So the duo in the paint doing well for Nevada, and Ellie Ruffridge just doing her thing.
Well, you know, the thing that's impressive, you got the 2 bigs on the inside, 12 points for Casabom, 11 for Kudelka. And then you have Ruffridge with 16 points, but she's also handed out 4 assists on the first half as well.
So we're ready to start the late half. For Nevada, it'll be Ausman, Stevenson, Phi, Casabom, and Kudelka. And for the Indians, it'll be Faith, Rose, and Grace Meyer, along with Ellie Ruffridge. And then Autumn Radig will start the late half, too. Keep in mind, the Indians have 2 players with 3 fouls each on the floor, Grace Meyer and Autumn Radig. Nevada, just some minor foul trouble. Katie Casabom with a pair. She goes inside to Kudelka on the block. just overshot the hoop.
Again, good interior passing. We've seen that a lot, but how about that pass from the top of the key as one of the Myers sisters gets in behind the defense, and Ruffridge found her.
Kudelka called for the foul. That'll be her second. And to the line with Autumn Radig. 3 points today, 7 points for the state tournament. A 30% free throw shooter on the season. And look pretty cold-blooded on her first attempt there.
Well, the way this one's going and as close as it's been throughout the first half, it might come down to free throws. And you talked a little bit about it, looking at those first half statistics. Both teams got to the line 9 times, but Pocahontas only able to knock down 5 of those 9, and where Nevada was 8 of 9. So Nevada may be a little bit better free throw shooting team, and if that's what it comes down to, they may be the winner.
Here's Stevenson along the baseline. And it's a 2-point game again. Stevenson had 18 points against Mediapolis. 8 of those coming from the line.
And she also in that game had 6 rebounds as well. So she was doing it on both ends, taking care of the glass and also scoring and getting to the free throw line.
So to work we go with Ausman. Phi open for 3. Got it. And just like that, Nevada gets the lead for the first time in the late half.
3 of 4 from beyond the arc for Phi, and they're leaving her alone. Good ball rotation that time to find her open.
Ruffridge on the drive, partially blocked by Kudelka. Radig will bail her out. This one knocked him backward. It will be last touch by Nevada, so the Indians will hold the possession.
Ruffridge came down a little bit awkwardly as that block came. You can see that she does the splits in midair, a little bit of trouble getting up, and so we'll see if she's affected at all. I doubt it, but you might see if that has any cause and effect.
Meyer, a little duck under move. It will stay with Pocahontas area. The Indians will put it in play with Meyer.
Well, they do a good job. Didn't have any openings on the baseline out of bounds, but their last option was to get it up top to Ruffridge, and she fires away a little off the mark.
Now the pace, it seems like in the second half, more to Nevada's liking.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the tempo has really slowed down here to start the third quarter. And I think that's dictated by Nevada themselves. They've done a good job of setting the tempo.
Phi again for 3. This one off the mark, and the rebound to Meyer. They're trying to open up the middle. Ruffridge, cross-court pass. Faith Meyer on the drive. Blocked by Kudelka.
They've tried it several times here in the third quarter to go inside, and the tall timber on the inside for Nevada been able to block shots.
Grace Meyer in front court. And now a steal by Stevenson.
I think Meyer telegraphed that pass, looking for Ruffridge, and the defense just stuck a hand out in the passing lane, tipped it away.
Now the dump down. Kudelka. Little too far under. And the Indians come up with the rebound. Ruffridge going to drive it. Step back. That's a long 2. And Kudelka with the board. Both teams going cold from the floor.
Yeah, they really are, and they're just not taking the time on their shots. It was a nice step back jumper, but is that what they needed at that point? Because they worked the ball around a little bit more.
Casaubon tried to swim and had it knocked away from behind by Grace Meyer. Meyer again on the wing. The sisters play catch at the top. Here's Ruffridge. Now a foul called away from the ball. This one goes against Nevada. It'll be against Abby Stevenson, who will pick up her second.
I think a little bit of motion. Actually, that's going to be on Allie Fye.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Allie Fye will pick up the foul. That'll be her second team foul against Nevada here in the late half.
Yeah, just a little bit of a shove as they were trying to make the cut through the lane.
Ruffridge goes inside Janie Brinkman, and an offensive foul called against Brinkman, who was really trying to clear some space.
Well, she had the defender on her backside, and she just kept clearing out, and that's exactly what you want to do, but you just got to be a little less obvious about it. You want to be able to get yourself in position so you can receive that pass.
Back outside to Fye, taking the threes and hitting them today. Fye with another cannonball. 12 points on the day, an 8-0 run here by Nevada. Now Ruffridge, the answer.
Now it's starting to heat up. Both teams coming out of the locker room a little bit cold, and now both teams starting to knock them down from three-point range, and the defense is starting to pick up again.
Grace Meyer with the steal. Here's Ruffridge. It's a one-point game, 38-37, Nevada. Wearing the white uniforms, Pocahontas area in the black with red numbers. Grace Meyer on the drive. And a foul called against Pocahontas area. This one goes against Meyer. That's a big one. That's her fourth.
Now we talked about both teams heating up. Inside-out basketball. Fye knocks down the three-pointer, but then who else but Ruffridge knocks one down from the top of the key.
Beg your pardon, that was against Janie Brinkman, so Meyer will stay with three. She looked guilty, and the officials did call it against Brinkman. So Nevada will break the pressure.
Looks like they're running a little 1-4 low. They've got the floor spread.
Looking for Kudelka on the block, one-on-one, and she gets the bucket. And they isolated her right on Meyer.
Yeah, wanted to go right into her, knew they had the height advantage, knew she was in foul trouble, wanted to go to that spot, see if they could get maybe an and one as well.
3-point game, 2:15 to play in the third. Here's Meyer in the lane. A little strong, and the rebound lost, and Ruffridge will pick it up. Always moving on the court is Ellie Ruffridge. Now the top. Meyer's three off the mark. And a near steal. Stevenson will track it down and reset. Fye, who's had the hot hand here, will have to earn them at the line after the foul by Faith Meyer. That'll be her first.
Well, instead of Allie Fye bringing the ball and being the point guard on that possession, they put the ball in the hands of Abby Stevenson, let her run it, moved Fye out to a wing where they could isolate her and let her go one-on-one.
Allie Fye from the line. You know, she is the daughter of assistant coach Joel Fye, and if you follow Nevada basketball, Joel Fye was the longtime boys basketball coach at Nevada. And last year, after the season, decided to step down after an assistant's position became open with the girls program. And he went to Coach Meyer, talked with his daughter first, said, would you mind if I became your assistant coach? He said yes, and the two have worked it out pretty well. I'd say 23-3 this year in the state title game. And Ellie Ruffridge has had some childhood dreams, and how about this? You get a chance to accomplish it. That's what she's trying to do here at the state tournament.
In 2005, the last time we made it to state, I was in kindergarten on the bench. I was the water girl, the towel girl, the supporter. My dad was the assistant coach, and I got to see those girls play their last game at Vets. And ever since then, it's been a dream of mine to come here and play, and we were so close last year, but unfortunately we lost to Whole Western.
How about that? Ellie Ruffridge was the water girl, if you will, for that 2005 team that lost to Grundy Center at the state tournament, and now gets a chance to live a dream here, going all Fred Hoiberg on us.
I know, what a great story, and I think you can just tell with her determination and the way she was talking about her experience being the water girl and having the opportunity to be here and play for a state title. What a great story.
You know, she has a younger brother who actually wrestled here at the state tournament too here a couple of weeks ago. So pretty athletic family. Kudelka gets the rebound there.
Well, they're trying to challenge the bigs on the inside and have not really had any success here in the third quarter.
Lexi Kudelka with a double-double. 13 points, 10 rebounds. And this one off of Pocahontas area.
They're running that high-low to perfection, and you can see that Pocahontas then, everybody scrambles to the ball when it gets down low. They're double and triple teaming.
Here's Kassabaum. Boy, got Radig up and got the deuce.
She's used that move several times here tonight to perfection.
And Ruffridge will go to the line to shoot a pair.
She's not afraid to attack at all.
So Pocahontas cold from the floor here in the second half, just 1 of 9. And Ruffridge will try to get him at the line here. Makes it a 6-point game. Ellie with now 20 points in the game.
I think you're going to probably see a little more of that, a little dribble penetration, seeing if they can get themselves to the line and get a few points that way, hoping that their shooting from the outside will heat up.
Well, the key to the second half for Nevada has been Allie Fye. Her three-point shot has opened up the middle. Now it's clamping down, and the Indians get the turnover. Ruffridge ahead. And the bank shot there put through by Radig.
Again, such a great job. Once they get the steal, everybody out filling the lanes, and Ruffridge, as the point guard, keeps her eyes up, finds somebody open.
Kassabaum bumped by Faith Meyer. And that'll be team foul number 3 against Pocahontas here in the late half.
Good look at the finish on that run out and the fast break point.
3-point game. Fye will put it in play to Kudelka. Fye along the baseline. Split the defenders. And Allie Fye with a huge second half with 16 points now for the game to lead all Cubs scores.
Got a little contact as she went up, but was able to maintain her balance and kept her eyes on the rim.
Ruffridge inside. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Pocahontas area unable to get a shot off. And we've got 8 minutes to play. A 5-point lead for the Nevada Cubs as the teams hit the bench here. Let's take a listen inside of the Nevada huddle. Here's head coach Kristen Meyer.
It's kind of like our yell, right? It's kind of like a 1-2-2. Perfect. We're going to have Katie be right here. Okay, we got our 2 guards. We got Claire, you taking it out? Okay, so we'll have Abby still on this side, Claire take it out. Allie's here, Claire will be on this side, Lexi, you're a little bit lower. If they drop back, if they're in a zone, what are we gonna be in? X. Be strong with the ball, catch it, pivot, see what we got. Be strong. We still want shots inside. If it's a wide open 3, if you're feeling comfortable. Otherwise, take your time. If they're in a zone, stretch it a little bit, get great shots. Then keep getting defensive stops and rebounds. You got it, okay? 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
First quarter, we had 8 turnovers. Second quarter, we had 4. We cut it to 2.
I love the update.
He just did our stats for us.
Right.
That's great.
So
yeah, but that's very important. I think that's a very important point that they did turn it over early on, and they've taken care of the ball in the third quarter.
So Pocahontas area playing for the communities of not only Pocahontas, Rolfe, Pomeroy, Palmer, Lorenz, Marathon, Havelock, and Clover, trying to get it done to bring home a state title. They're down by 5, and Kassabaum gets the rebound after the missed shot. The lone loss of the year for the Indians came against the eventual Class 1A state champion Newell Fonda. That was a 58-50 decision. And now the Cubs pounding it inside. Kudelka again.
Kudelka in the right spot at the right time, gets that offensive board. Wasn't even really challenged as she went back up with it.
Kudelka with 15 in the game. 3 players, 3 Cubs in double figures. And a foul here now against Nevada. And that'll be the 3rd on Abby Stevenson.
And look for Pocahontas to try to get that dribble penetration, see if they can draw a little bit more contact. They need to get to the free throw line.
7-point lead for Nevada, their largest of the ball game. And now a 5-second call going against the Indians.
They're going to extend out this defense. They're going to bring everybody into the backcourt.
And this one will stay with Nevada. Cubs just holding Pocahontas area to 9 points in that 3rd quarter. One of their lowest point totals in a quarter this season.
Well, we talked about how good Nevada's defense is, and here in the tournament, they're only allowing 41 a game, so they're right at that mark. You have to figure Pocahontas is going to score a few more points here in the 4th quarter, but they've done a nice job of holding down this potent offense.
Phi gets it to Kassabaum. Now Stevenson can't get it, and the rebound to the Indians.
Like the double screen up top where Ruffridge can go either way off of it, hoping somebody will roll open.
This one knocked away. Actually, a timeout called by Pocahontas area before the turnover. Potential turnover. 7-point game, 6:39 to play. Indians get a timeout. Let's go to their bench right now.
So you set up on the left just a little bit. So we got, and you have to stay set. You have to stay set. When we did this with Clear Lake, we got this shot, we got to the rim, we got the corner, because we got to force another girl to help, okay? Hey, defensively, it's got to be all out the rest of the way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
48-41. Laura, they came in to this game leading all of Class 3A with 425 steals. Need some buckets. They've second half shootings just not been there for Pocahontas area, but they also need to create something on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, they need to start on the defensive end and see if they can turn some of those steals into offense.
Nevada 7 of 11 here so far in the second half. Pocahontas area just 2 of 11. Ruffridge gets the step back, can't get the 3 to fall. And the rebound, a dead ball rebound, will go to Nevada.
Little frustration. Ruffridge looks at the bench, wants a little direction, but you know, that's tough when you shoot that step back 3 and you're shooting over somebody that's about 4 or 5 inches taller than you.
Size has been a huge advantage today for Nevada.
And that has been the key. They wanted to establish that inside game, and they have done that.
3rd foul going to be whistled against Faith Meyer. And that'll be the 5th team foul. Nevada, they just have one player on their squad shooting 57% from the line or better. So free throw shooting again for the Cubs at the state tournament's been good. Pocahontas area giving up a field goal there as Stevenson gets into the scoring column again. She's got 5 for the game.
Able to angle her way through the defense, splits the defenders, and got the little teardrop to go.
Ruffridge, boy, got the open look, just could not get it to go down.
Boy, it was a great move to get away from the defense, but I do think Kassabaum got a little piece of that.
9-point lead for Nevada. Cubs trying to win their first ever state championship in girls basketball. Their 2nd appearance in the state title game as Phi is along the sideline and stepped out. And another timeout going to be taken. This one going to be charged to Pocahontas area. 5:09 to play, 9-point game. Let's go to the Nevada bench and hear from head coach Kristen Meyer.
If they're running around crazy, you two can just kind of hold and be patient. They'll come back to it. Our guards will come back to the ball. But if you catch it up here, just be patient with it, or you can take a dribble, jump stop. If either one of you have it up top, we'd rather have Lexi, okay? And then you go post. Now, even if she's trying to front you, post lower here so Lexi has room. You're you're riding her up. Just stay low. Lexi will come too, and then if she's fronting you, then she'll dump down. If it's not there, don't force it.
Abby, okay? They're setting this double floor. She wants to cross you over. We're switching anyway, right? So get her into the screen so we can switch it.
Yep, Katie's got your back. Okay, keep rebounding. Take care of the ball. Inside shots, you two. Easy shots. Here we go.
5:09 to play. Nevada by 9. In the semifinals, the Cubs did not make a 3 against Minneapolis. Today, they've got 4 big triples, which has allowed their inside game to open up. And for Pocahontas area, they live by the 3 a lot. They've only got 4 makes. It's usually a bigger part of their offense.
Well, they're going to have to start right now, speeding up the offense, see if they can attack, maybe get that dribble penetration and dish.
Inside of 5, Ruffridge, the long 2. Can't get it to fall. Loose ball picked up by Ausman.
Every time she puts the ball on the floor and they have to switch, Casabom is the one that gets switched out on her, so they get the mismatch in favor of Nevada.
Stevenson will give way to Phi. And a steal by Radig. Inside Ruffridge, the layup. And finally, the ice is broken for Pocahontas area. 7-point game.
Perfect way to execute the give and go. You just keep moving without the basketball.
Nearing the 4-minute mark in the contest. Kudelka back out to 5, wide open. Got it!
That's a huge three-pointer, and they were so patient on that. They ran exactly what they talked about in the huddle, worked the high-low, the double team came, and Kudelka kicked it out with a nice assist and a big 3 from Phi.
19 points in the game for her. .335 to play. Nevada with her largest lead at 10. Ruffridge can't get the floater. If you're the Indians, when do you start to think about fouling?
Well, I think you give it a little bit more time, and they got the turnover, but I do think you can get up and press a little bit more, contest if you can, and see if you can get a few turnovers. There's the inside out, just the way they drew it up. Double team comes, and Phi calmly knocks down a big 3, shows a little emotion too.
5 of 7 from downtown today. She only had 12 state tournament points coming into the game, and today with 19, a huge offensive day for her. Meyer from the outside overshot the hoop, and Casabom will pick it up.
You know, it just seems like for Nevada that there's always somebody different being able to step up for this team. They've got a nice balance. Mainly they work inside because they do have the 2 tall players, but they do have a good balance with perimeter as well.
And now a reach in. Faith Meyer going to be called for her 4th.
Meyer trying to sneak in from behind and get the tie-up. The possession arrow stays with Nevada, but you want to be able to flip that over if you can.
Next foul, Nevada will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Pocahontas area burns a timeout here. They'll be left with one, 53-43. Let's hear what Coach Robert Mask has to say.
Trust each other right now. This is where you're tested the most as a team. Come out and run big T because they're trying to delay. Get cut screen or get traps. Look to try and create for each other, okay? When we get it, we got to push it. We got to push it. Everybody's got to want to be a scorer. Everybody's got to want to be a scorer. 2:23 left. We will go hard in big T, okay? If they break it up, we got to hustle into the spots. Okay, come on.
Hey, we're in this together.
Hey, no matter what, you stick together as a group. You play hard, you finish strong. Here we go, 1, 2, 3.
10-point lead for Nevada, their largest of the game. Pocahontas area just 3 of 16 shooting in the second half. Nevada's defense, in the first half, they gave up 32 first-half points, which was the most they've given up in a half all year. And now, that defense has really clamped down on Pocahontas area. Indians trying to put a charge back into this one, trying to track. And a steal by Meyer. Ruffridge gets it down into the corner. And here come the Indians. Meyer in the lane will draw contact and will go to shoot two.
It's what they talked about during the timeout. Get in there and attack. Try to create for one another. They got the steal, trying to convert that. And they were able to get a little something out of it by being able to go to the line.
Faith Meyer there to shoot two. First one left a little bit short. 62% free throw shooter on the year. Stars in not only basketball, but cross country, track, volleyball, and softball. Very active calendar. And it's a 9-point game. So a 3-possession game with 2:01 to play.
And I still don't think you need to foul yet. You got the turnover on the last possession. Just fly around defensively, see if you can get the turnover, and if you're Nevada, you got to take care of the basketball.
Nevada, even though they don't have a senior out on the floor, seasoned with their spacing.
Yeah, they really are doing a great job of moving, stepping to the pass, finding the openings, not allowing them to try to get into the passing lanes, and now they do have to foul.
And Grace Meyer just picked up the foul. That'll be her 4th. And to the line with Abby Stevenson, who's been Miss Clutch here at the state tournament. And Pocahontas area will burn their last time out. Down by 9 with 1:31 to play. Let's take a listen inside of the Nevada huddle and hear what the Cubs are talking about.
Cutting, make sure we replace. Yeah, that's fine. But then one of you two has to cut up through the middle too. Okay? Down on deep, don't rebound the free throw. Get back, get a stop. Okay?
Don't rebound.
This one does it. You rebound. That's right. Okay, because your girl's going. Right now, don't wait up there. Go back. Okay? Regular press break that we've been doing all day long. Katie's going to post. You have it. We have 2 timeouts if we need it. Stay up in the back court in case they need help bringing it up, because you can take your girl off the dribble. Strong with the ball. We'll take layups or just get fouled. Here we go.
Come on, 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
You got these, Abby.
What do you think, Laura?
Well, I think everything that she said in there, you've got to be strong. You got to take care of the ball. Don't let them score. Don't foul. That's one thing, too. You don't want to foul at this point in time. However, Pocahontas has not helped themselves at the free throw line.
Abby Stevenson sinks the first one. Told the media the other day that they asked if she had ever visited the state tournament. She said she actually avoided going to state tournament games growing up, knowing that she wanted to play here one day. And she is, and she gives her team a 4-possession lead here. Here's Ruffridge in the paint, draws contact, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 1:21 to play.
Now they spread the floor that time, and the way that Ruffridge can handle the ball allowed her to work through the defense, and Kudelka just bodied up against her, picked up the foul.
Ruffridge with 23 points. adding to it. Lead back down to 9. Make it an 8-point game with 1:21 to play. And a near steal. Kudelka will pick up the loose ball. Now Casaubon is going to be fouled here by Radig, who will pick up her 4th. She picked up 3 quick ones in the opening quarter and had not fouled through the 2nd and 3rd. And now with 1:12 to play, we'll pick up her 4th. So here's Katie Casaubon at the line, a 54% free throw shooter. The 1-and-1.
Well, a team that on the season that shoots 53% from the free throw line, calmly stepping to the line, knocking down the front ends.
And Casaubon hits the second. Coach Kristen Meyer told us the turning point of the season was actually after a loss to Waverly Shell Rock. And they've rattled off 10 straight wins since that loss. Here's Ruffridge. Big three!
Finally got her open, and she got set, able to knock one down. That's a big bucket.
7-point game and could come down to free throws, but a timeout will be taken by Nevada here. The Cubs left with a timeout. 55 seconds to play. What are the Indians talking about right now?
Just because you have 4. We don't get a steal on the inbounds, we foul. We don't get a steal on the inbounds, we foul. Listen, it's still 1-and-1, so a missed free throw, we got the ball and we're going, okay? Keep being aggressive. That was a great kick, and when you drove, the 3 ball was there too, okay? Hey, if we don't get it, we foul. Do we understand that? 1, 2, 3. You got it?
7-point game, 55 seconds to play. Nevada today from the foul line, 13 of 15. Laura, they came into the state tournament shooting just 53%.
Well, in a title game, your concentration is really good, and that shows a team that they can do it.
And a steal by Runneberg. Ruffridge at the top will drive it. Now to the corner, and it's fumbled out of bounds. Whitehour could not get a handle on it.
A little too much spin, and Ruffridge drawing the defense, wanted to kick it out for the 3. Just a little overspin on the pass, and Whitehour could not handle it.
Bai going to be fouled here in backcourt by Whitehour. A little substitution at the scorers table. Offense for defense here for the Indians. As Meyer and Radig come back into the game.
Well, you do this odd substitution for offense and defense. Sometimes, if you do get the steal, you may not have the right personnel in to run your offense, and I think that's what happened with Pocahontas.
Bai misses the front end. 19 fouls against Pocahontas area. Next one. And Nevada will be in the double bonus. The 3 from the top off the mark. And the rebound fought for. And how about Hausman just beating Pocahontas area to the ball. And now a foul here on Radig. All right. Beg your pardon. Ellie Ruffridge will pick up the foul. 26 seconds to play. And Nevada trying to salt this one away at the line. Bai, her previous season high was 20 in a win against North Polk. Today, she has 20 on the big stage. Goes 1 out of 2. Ruffridge, the deep 3. And the rebound to Nevada. And called for the travel. They'll turn it over. Stevenson could not get her footing. So Nevada Cubs trying to win their first ever state championship. As Pocahontas area will turn it over. And the Cub fans are feeling it right now.
Well, they're still going to have to step to every pass. You have to know that Pocahontas is still going to come after them.
And a 5-second call against Nevada. Here's Ruffridge. Draws contact and hits the hoop. 12.1 to play.
For most of the game, Nevada has been able to bottle her up, but that is vintage Ellie Ruffridge right there. That shows you what she can do with the basketball and what a great shooting touch she has.
6-point game. Ruffridge at the line. She's got 30 in the contest. And Nevada will lob it down floor. Stevenson going to go for the layup, is fouled. And will shoot 2. 9.5 to play.
Boy, they identified that right away, and I believe it was Kesbon that took it out, just lofted that ball down the floor. Abby Stevenson able to catch up with it and was able to draw the contact.
Grace Meyer called for the foul. She will foul out. And no timeouts remaining for Pocahontas area. 9.5 to play. And a big free throw there by Stevenson. Still a 2-possession game. And can pretty much get this one here if she can get it. Can't. Still live for Pocahontas area. Somebody's got to get the ball. Ruffridge at the top will drive it, and that will be it. The Nevada Cubs. The Cubs win. About the Nevada Cubs. 24-3 on the year, a school record of victories, and they win the Class 3A state championship. They did it the hard way, knocking off a very talented Red Oak team, the top-ranked Mediapolis Bullets, and then knocking off the Pocahontas area Indians, ranked 2nd in the state, and they get it done here today as they knock off Pocahontas area. What a ball game. And you got a feeling these two teams are going to be climbing back here to Wells Fargo Arena in the years to come.
I don't think we've seen the last of these two teams. A lot of talent in the underclassmen, and I think you're going to see both of these teams back here next year.
So the defense by the Nevada Cubs clamped and held Pocahontas area down in the second half after giving up a season high in the first half of 32 points. They get it done in the second half. Let's go to the announcement of the all-tournament teams.
Greg Hill, president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. From Pocahontas area, Faith Meyer. From Nevada, Katie Kassabaum. From Crestwood, Madison Sickles. From Mediapolis, Andrea Larson. From Nevada, Lexi Kudelka. And the captain of the 2015 Class 3A All-Tournament team, Ellie Ruffridge, Pocahontas area.
There's your all-tournament team. What a group. Faith Meyer of Pocahontas area, Katie Kassebaum of Nevada, Crestwoods, Madison Sickles, Andrea Larson of Mediapolis, Lexi Kudelka of Nevada, the freshman on the all-tournament team. And how about the sophomore captain, Ellie Ruffridge from Pocahontas area. What a group. Let's go to Joe Hammond as we're ready for the trophy presentation here in this Class 3A state championship.
Girls Athletic Union Board of Directors, Deanne Kramer, Dave Wilkerson, Roger Francis, and Tom Kenseth. Your Class 3A runner-up, the Indians from Pocahontas area and Coach Robert Mask. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2015 Class 3A state champion, the Cubs from Nevada and Coach Kristen Meyer.
So the Nevada Cubs get the school's first ever state title in girls basketball. Is this the year of the Cubs? Yes, it is here in Des Moines. As they knock off Pocahontas 58-54. And a terrific second half performance as the defense really clamped down. Let's go to our sports desk. Paul Yeager standing by. Paul?
BJ, I can't believe what I'm about to say. The Cubs win. Good win for them. All right, let's find out. This was an exciting game. Started off well. We had a bunch of lead changes, 5 ties early on. But it was really the inside game for the Nevada Cubs that was the big difference in this one. Inside early to Kudelka, and then she passes it. Or Kassebaum, then to Kudelka, the freshman. Here this time from Stevenson for 2 more. Kudelka would finish with 16 on plays like that. Then she'd go to the free throw line and add another one. 16 points on the night. But Ellie Ruffridge, the sophomore and captain of the all-tournament team, was far from over. She drives here for 2. And now watch this move. NBA actually beyond 3 points for Ellie. And then she does it on defense too. Picks the pocket. Goes the distance. Lays it to the rack. 2 more for Ruffridge, the sophomore. Into the second half now. Ellie again, step back 3 from way downtown. And then again, it's the give and go. This time Ruffridge lays it in. She would finish with 33 points. But the big difference in this one was Phi. Allie Phi. Once, twice, try it again. 3 more. The dagger there. She would finish with 20 points. Huge, huge. Cubs win. Cubs win. Their first ever school title. Let's go down to Laura Leonard.
All right, thanks, Paul. And I have Allie Phi here. And Allie, tell us what it means to be a state champion.
Unbelievable. It's the best feeling ever.
I know you're a little emotional, but talk a little bit about the second half. You were able to get open for some threes. What was the difference? What did you guys talk about in the locker room?
We just said keep our defense up. We need to get some stops. We need to stop turning the ball over. That was kind of, we didn't do very well in the first half of that. Second half, we stopped turning the ball over, got some good shots we wanted, and then game turned out how we wanted. So
congratulations, Coach. Talk a little bit about your defense. You gave up a season-high 32 points in the first half. You clamped down. What was the difference?
We just started to get some stops. I think they got a little tired. Abby picked up her defense a little bit. Ruffridge is unbelievable, but we held their others under their averages, so that helped a ton. And we just got stops when we needed them. Allie hit a couple big threes. Our post did fantastic inside, and we made some free throws down the stretch.
Well, congratulations, you two. Go celebrate with your teammates, and congratulations on being a state champ.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, let's go back up to you.
All right, so the Nevada Cubs will have their jersey hung in front of Wells Fargo Arena. It'll join Newell Fonda and Unity's already have won. 3 down, 2 more to go. Thank you so much for joining us for the first game of this girls basketball triple header on IPTV Sports. We will be back back with more interviews, features, and basketball as Harlan looks to repeat as champions against Western Dubuque. Tip-off for that one is coming up shortly. But first, congratulations to the Nevada Cubs. They're the champions in Class 3A. 4A is next.
Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Basketball Championships is provided by...
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
What do you want to listen to? Oh, shoot!
Fairway, along with Mondelez Nabisco, Wells Blue Bunny, and Frito-Lay, is a proud sponsor of the 2015 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Basketball Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
I am a runner.
I'm a coach.
I'm a teacher. I'm a fan. I am a banker.
I'm an Iowa banker.
No matter who you are, there is an Iowa banker who is ready to help you get where you want to go. Iowa Bankers, allowing you to discover the genuine difference of Iowa banks.
Mid-American Energy, diversifying the ways we generate electricity by investing in wind generation capacity in Iowa. Information is available at midamericanenergy.com. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You may know right where you belong. Helping you get there is our job. At DMAC, we connect what you want in life to what you do for a living. With more than 150 programs, transfer degrees, and short-term certificates, DMAC can position you for a great career.